Hello, my dears. How are you? How was your weekend? I hope it was a good one. It was a nice weekend here. The weather was nice. And I was thinking about you. So the last video I ended with so are you gonna stay in? Or are you gonna go out? Well, what was your decision? What did you decide? And how did that work for you? Well, this is Resilient Lives. Let's not forget that. Beaming love and energy your way. We are now into another week, and so we go on. This journey continues. States that had opened up are closing, and so it's just an interesting time. And I'm hoping that you're well, that you're remembering to do all that you have been doing so that we will continue to flourish. I was thinking about that big question, do we go out or do we stay in? And that's a huge question, but we've actually faced that question many times before. I think it was Memorial Day weekend when we were trying to decide, it's phase 3, do we go out, do we stay in? And we were looking at all of the different things and ways that we had been doing things to remain safe. And I think the topic then was learn, practice, and train, or learn, train, and practice. Because we had learned so many ways to be original, I think was a term we decided upon, because we couldn't do what we wanted to do because we were quarantined. So we had to learn new ways, and we got good at them. You couldn't go out, and so we had to learn to celebrate birthdays and just do things differently. And the drive by graduations and birthday parties and the Zoom parties, we were learning that so that we would stay safe. And so we learned it, and then we practiced it, and we trained at it so that we would get good at doing that. So we would stay safe until we could resume some type of new norm. And we've tried a little bit to resume a new norm. And so when I was thinking about that, learning and training and practicing, I had another idea I wanted to explore, and it is with the learning. Because we were learning how to do things in a novel way. We were learning how to be safe and not catch the virus and wash our hands and all those things. And so we got that down pat. But the nugget that I want to explore this time is about learning. Now, if you or your colleague is in training, so basically I want to talk about training. If the person is in training, then you're going to assume that that person is still training, is still learning how to be in that role, is still learning the lay of the land. And so if that person made a mistake, if you got accidentally bumped or something happened, you wouldn't be so hard on that person, because you would say that they are still training. And so that's interesting, because it seems as though if we feel that a person is in training, then we're not going to be so quick to get angry with them. We're not going to think that what they did to us was on purpose. We're going to give them a break. And that is interesting, because often people want to retaliate if they think that you did something on purpose, and they get angry. But what if we looked at the fact that we are all still in training? I'm in training, you're in training. So when something happens, if we were not to get so upset with the other person, but if we were to say they're in training and relax, that would be an interesting way to live and to be. That helps us to take ourselves off this perfection thing, trying to be so perfect. It helps us to realize that sometimes we make mistakes, other people make mistakes, but I know if someone said something to me, and initially, if I were to take it personally, but then if I thought that they were in training, I'd let it go. So I'm suggesting to you, as we add so many things to our way of being, as we get a number of tools in our toolkit, why not add to our toolkit looking at the other, or in the relationships, or with the colleagues, or the job, or in our community, or in our organizations, when things happen and things are said or done, we just say, well, they're in training, and I'm in training too. So ponder on that little nugget. But I thought it sounded pretty good for me, because it helped me to take a deep breath when I could have done something otherwise. So I'm sending you a little love and energy as we begin a new week, and trusting that you are feeling the love, trusting that that you're going to hang in there, because remember, we're thriving together. So take care, and until next time, bye-bye.